moment and go get your favorite brew. Now join me on this video. Welcome back to the shop. Glad to have you here with me on this nice frosty day. You may remember a video back, and I'll try to put it in the description down below, of our Kraeuter pliers. Well, I found the big brother. Come on down here on the bench and let's take a look. Don't know if you remember the little brass cup that I had in one of my tool hauls, but I've cleaned it up. You can see here where I was using the cloth wheel with some compound on it. Got that from my grandfather. He was a watchmaker, and there were times when he had to polish crystals that went on the watch faces and sometimes the frames themselves. And so my dad inherited this grinder, this wheel bench grinder, and he had these cloth wheels on them, and they really worked well. And so that polished this up really nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and replace my old soup can that has all of my stuff in it. And so let's go ahead and change that out. All right, let's take a look at what we have here in our can. Don't know if we're going to keep all of this, but let's just take a look. Of course, we want our pencils and our markers. I don't know if we need all these markers. Might put some of those away. One thing that was frustrating the other day, I was looking for my gray marker and I kept pulling out black ones, so maybe it'd be better to only have a couple. And there's an old dowel here, a bunch of wires. They do sure come in handy once in a while, so we'll go ahead and put those in there. That way I just always have access to a hook of some kind. These little utility knives are useful. I've got this thing here. It's the end of a drumstick. I've used it generally for leather work, but it comes in handy for some other things too. These crazy things came in some of my wife's shoes to keep them from collapsing, and the boxes. Looks like most of this stuff is going to fit pretty well, so we might as well. And that's a nice poker there. Stick that in there. Got a little pry bar. Looks like it's all going to fit. And another nice little, this one here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's a snap-on. So anyways, we'll put that in there. Looks like it's all going to fit. I didn't think it all fit because that can is a little bit bigger than this. But hey, looks good to me. Maybe this scraper won't fit in there. Yeah, that looks like it might. There it goes. All right, good deal. Let's come up here now and take a look at these Kraeuters. Sure am happy with the way that can turned out. I saw that in the flea market. I think it was only $1 or $2. I thought that's definitely worth it. Let's go to the pliers. Now here's my original Kraeuter that I redid. Turned out really nicely, and I was at a flea market the other day and I found what looks like its big brother. You can see this is what I traditionally know as a lineman's pliers. It's got the cutters there and the flat, blunt, heavy-duty jaws. But this one here has a lot of those same things, but it is major overkill on the cutters here. And you can see this here will really do the job. It'll cut very heavy wire. And I don't know why there's 3 of them. Usually you find at least 2 on fence tools. Now maybe this is intended to go along with a fence tool and meant to be for that kind of heavy work. I'm not real sure, but it turned out really well. I was able to polish it up as well on the bench grinder from my grandfather, And now we have this pair here, which I think is great. Sometimes this isn't big enough, and this one here really does do the job well. So thanks so much for joining me on this. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a thumbs up if it was entertaining. Subscribe, share with a friend. Have a great day and God bless. Thanks.